Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar launches Health and Nutrition Campaign. Says it is time to audit performance of 4 years rule of BJP-led state government. Another hand grenade planted inside Assam Rifles transit camp in Kumantlampak near Minutong. Bomb disposed of safely at Langol Forest Range. And India logs 23,285 new cases of coronavirus in 24 hours, taking country's COVID-19 case load above 1 crore 13 lakh. Recovery rate stands above 96%. Watching Afternoon News. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar has called upon to audit the performance of 4 years rule of BJP-led government and its welfare initiatives for the public. He was speaking at the launch of the Health and Nutrition Campaign at City Convention Center in Palace Compound today. Health and Family Welfare Department and the Social Welfare Department jointly organized the event to raise awareness on nutritious diet for a healthy society and health-related schemes of the government to mark its 4-year rule in the state. Yumnam Joy Kumar expressed belief that the state government's health and nutrition campaign will facilitate the public in getting benefits of the schemes. He also called upon the relevant officials to ensure that these welfare benefits reach out to genuine beneficiaries. 25 stalls set up at the event facilitated many beneficiaries in getting benefits of scheme under the two departments. Poster for No Mask, No Entry campaign to combat COVID-19 pandemic was also released on the occasion. Volunteers of Manipur AIDS Control Society gave live demonstration on how to rescue a person from drug overdose.
It's the time to audit the performance of this government. See, when I say that 15 pound various campaign see government focus
Another hand grenade has been planted at Assam Rifles transit camp in Kumantlampak near Minutong. It may be recalled that proscribed Park PRO yesterday claimed responsibility for the bomb attack at the gate of the Assam Rifle transit camp, which injured one Jawan on March 10th night. Assam Rifle personnel came across the bomb near a water tank of the transit camp around 8 this morning. Top Manipur police officers immediately rushed to the site and inspected the situation. Later, Manipur bomb disposal squad arrived and recovered the bomb safely at around 9:30 a.m. The bomb was then disposed of safely at an isolated location in Langol Forest Range, Lamsang, around 11:30 a.m. Imphal Police Station has registered a case into the incident and investigations are underway. President Ottoman Biren sends greetings on the occasion of nationwide launch of Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav to mark the completion of 75 years of independence in 2022. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off the Amrut Mahotsav this morning by flagging off Dandi March from the Sabarmati Ashram in Ahmedabad, 75 weeks ahead of the 75th Independence Day of India. Amrut Mahotsav celebration will be divided into 5 aspects of the freedom struggle: ideas at 75, achievements at 75, action at 75 and resolved at 75. Chief Minister N. Biren urges all citizens to join the celebration of the milestone in the history of India by paying tributes to martyrs and building India by they had envisioned. Series of the events have been planned ahead of the 75th Independence Day. The commemoration will include 75 events for 75 weeks, with one prominent event every week. Programs will be planned at 75 places or monuments of historical significance spread across states and union territories. Technopole District Administration organized a rally today to mark the start of 75-week-long Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav celebration commemorating 75 years of India's independence. Technopole District DC M. Kumar and SPTH Brikamzit flag off the rally from Palintong. Many village chiefs, members of civil society organization, district-level officers and residents of the district took part in the rally, which concluded at Kolingphai. District Magistrate of the Imphal West District, Naurem Province, has appealed to fully support the War on Drugs mission of the state government to save youths from drug abuse. He was speaking on the sidelines of the War on Drugs rally organized jointly by Imphal West District Administration and State Police Department today to mark the 4 years completion of BJP-led government in Manipur. The rally kicked off from the western gate of the Kangla Fort, passed through Kaisampat and ended at JDO office in Kuyatong. Imphal West District Police personnel, students of Nursing Institute and other relevant officials also took part in the rally.
Rally si war against drugs sigi teams de koi kanu tok jabani masi sinjari bisi ko handak celebrate tawriba 4 years of citizen centric celebration koigi governance sigi part mo in tawbuni adung si saliba kanu rally sigi koigi pandamdi sida drugs na mayamda amadi samaj ta manghaliba ke dawriba mayam si thingsi sigi mayok ta khoi mayam lepsi tungi yimbi oi ke dawriba kangbu da masi drug ki phataba amadi masi sinabisna mangpu mayam si masi mayam da gyan tahanab madugi koi pandamni.
As a part of the ongoing efforts to stop illicit poppy plantation in the state, members of Lamlai Mapari Thogaltlu today distributed saplings of various seasonal crops to residents of Nomaiban village around Nomai Zingching in Lamlai constituency. Speaking to media, General Secretary of the Association, Baby Sana Laishram, said that the crop seeds were distributed in solidarity to Chief Minister Nautaman Birin's once a war on drug mission. He urged the residents of Nomaiban village to extend their support and cooperation towards the initiatives of the association to bring green revolution in Manipur. Baby Sana appealed to the villagers to sow the seeds distributed for the first phase today to boost their income and further assured of distributing tree bean saplings and pea seeds for cultivation in the near future. He espoused for cultivation of seasonal crops instead of poppy to curb illegal poppy cultivation and opium production in the state.
Waron Draki, Konga Chibu Sagarpoina, Upitariba, Lamdam Sigi Mianga, Lamai Mapai Taguluki Mianga, Paminaraga, Karana, Tatok Tatinto Ramatunda, when my Tinkonga, Upita, Danabana, and Wari Amalominaki, whatever see Mapung Hana with Muta, Nasidi, High Upita, Pumping Asida, Upi Mota, Sinzak, Mipan Tandaraba, Amazis, took Hena, Marankana, Koda Punaman, and Mahima Rong. Kusina bagi thoramo ka ngasi pangthok sabani akoina potholi ba pothok singa sina lamdam masigi senthok lai ni hingmangam lagani amadi chahi khargi matunda drug free lamnai am oibagan na sathok da su senthok da su pothok puthokpa manipugi lemjana pamorba kendra ma kaksu oregan hena lamnai mapari thogolumna lawi.
Essay competition and seminar for teachers trainees on India's freedom struggle was held at DM College of Teachers Education today. Department of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell of DMCTE organized the event in view of the 75th Independence Day celebration of India. B.Ed students of the college took part in the essay competition, while the M.Ed students took part in the seminar. Speaking on the occasion, college principal Dr. R.K. Lokendra said that the event aimed to raise patriotism.
Program is Sinjabi Maramdi, Koina Indian Independent, Koina Fangnabokonaboda, Kogi Brave Heart Sing, Kogi Patriotic, Kogi इमा लेबाकीदमक्ता अखोगी थवाइना पोंथा ओइखिबा अदुगुमसिंगदुबु कोइना निंगसिंगबो ओइना मुगी थौनासिंगदु कोइना मुगी स्पिरिटबो कोइना कोइगी तुंगदा हरकदबा कोइ नारोलसिंगदा मुगी हेरोइक स्पिरिट तो कोइना इंस्टिल तौनबा अदुगुमबा प्रोग्राम असे कोइना सिंजबनी थैंक यू
Public want to know the post-mortem report of the Angawadi worker who had died after getting COVID-19 Covishield vaccine shot on February 19. People are apprehensive about the efficacy of the vaccine in the wake of late report to ascertain the exact cause behind her death. Speaking exclusively to Impact News today, Director of Health Services Manipur, Dr. K. Razo, said that Directorate of Health Services has not received the post-mortem report yet. On the other hand, as per sources from Dreams Imphal, the post-mortem report has been already submitted to the relevant district administration. According to a reliable Impact News sources, the post-mortem report may be disclosed after getting forensic science report. It may be recalled that 48-year-old Naremt Ombi Sundari Devi of the Kumbi Terakha got her first Covishield jab on February 12th at PHC Kumbi. She started feeling sick in the evening of the same day, and after a series of complaints and efforts for cure, she died after a week on February 19th morning.
Ten days loy be and Kali go. Sang of the 7 days of we have done toxicology and my chemical analysis cut away and somehow the 3 weeks study a pongum talk chronically. The particular case Sigi already reports the pongum to chronically. I do not ready possessing Sina. Woman she assume she not say to some Dori Braina, Signatarani reports it. Smite of the Sibini, vaccine Gamari Lanety, or Maggie lungs or heart or whatever Maggie organ dugi Lina later cotton Sibini. Postmortem I see not cause of death is determined to do in
rim sa tawni post-mortem report si moi matam khara changba oibana oigani na khali adu moigi formalities protocol mayam am leibani na khoina yam taksalup sa yadawa mana college amana tawbani na madu ngai minarga kai tawge do yeng minars
10 days loy be and khali go.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Lomi Singidamakta Putok Jaba Lomi Connect Hiriba mobile app asi lomiconnect.com Natraga Google Play Store dagi download tobiduna install tawraba matungda adom giming amashung mobile number register tobiu. App asi matingna Lomi Shingna Mahi Marung Thapada Thengnaba Khangning Hiram Kaya expert Singdagi Wahang Natraga Photo gi Kuthangda Hangbayagani. Organic low pathapta mahay marung kaya karam na thagani amashung laina tina kaya dagi ngakthok naba hiram kaya gi maramsu app asida hapjari loina na lomi singi pothoki data su hapiduna yonthok yonjin na mateng pangna bagi Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation amasung Department of Agriculture anigi Manipur Organic Mission Agency na semjeriba Lomi Connect hairiba app asi download tawduna khudong chaba sing asi lobiyu.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, developing tomorrow presents Panthoibi Green Homes, a destination of luxury living, equipped with modern amenities. Launching on 12th of April 2021. Pre-register starts from 1st of March to get special discount. Panthoibi Green Homes. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Construction Private Limited or report Taurang Bamlaika Imphal.
Longmi gi punshidi pothaba masak khangjadraba leikhom leinang uful waiful marakta nungju nungsha thidana Yopak Tangjona, Shokani Haibagi, Akiba Tadukduna, Labuk the Gunduna, Lanting Nariba Punshini. Ikang Tokadra, Ijaula Kadra, Tambangandraba, Mahosha Kongchatki, Mipal Tangjaba Tabak Wevana, Kum Gang Bakaya, Masutyangaduna, Wazimal Mahi Pangdabashu, Kungahin. Lomi Masel Punshinaduna, Mangani Tongani Haibagi Ninjing Mangjing Naba Bogdana, Namjabi Takta Suminaduna. Lorok Bantada, Pugai Jo na Lok Lanaba, Honamine. Asomna wana sujan nomjariba longmi singi yaifana bagidama Mission Organic Manipur na longmi singi senthog hengkat hannaba loinana award apa kaya tingbang biduna hingbagi mahau thoknanaba hotnabiri
Panthoibe Construction Private Limited na miyam gidamak G+2 dagi G+6 ta upgrade tawkraba residential project amak launch tawzan. Apun basembam ki 10% amak down payment pibiraga lemoriba 90% aduna chahida 6.99% ki changda thagi installment basis ta thibirak payagan. Ngasi malengsim biro Panthoibe Construction Private Limited assist company of Panthoibe Housing Finance Company Limited Torombam leka.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Afternoon News. India has recorded a single-day spike of 23,285 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 caseload to 1,13,08,846 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 1,97,237 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Their total has reached 1,58,306 with 117 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, 15,157 people were discharged in the past 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,09,53,303. India's recovery rate stands at 96.86%. Maharashtra has the highest active cases of above 1,07,000 in the country. Over 2,61,64,000 people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in the country. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 11,91,46,000 people. Above 2,06,42,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 9,47,51,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 85,91,000 in the world. China, from where the pandemic started, has only 182 active cases of COVID-19. COVID-19 cases are declining in the northeast region of India. There are 4 active cases, COVID-19 cases in Arunachal Pradesh, while Assam has the highest number of COVID-19 active cases of 1,625, followed by Sikkim with 50 active cases and 36 in Manipur. There are 20 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya, 17 in Tripura, 10 in Nagaland and 9 in Mizoram. Today is the last date for the withdrawal of candidature for the first phase of assembly elections in poll-bound states of Assam and West Bengal. In Assam, 47 assembly constituencies will go to polls on March 27 during the first phase, while polling will be held in 30 assembly constituencies of West Bengal in this phase. Today is also the closing day for filing of nomination papers for the second phase of assembly polls in Assam and West Bengal. In Assam, 114 candidates have submitted their nomination papers so far in this phase. 39 assembly constituencies of Assam and 30 assembly constituencies of West Bengal will go to polls on April 1 in the second phase. In addition, process of filing of nomination will begin today with the issuance of notification for the third phase of the assembly election in these 2 states. 40 assembly constituencies of Assam and 31 assembly constituencies of the West Bengal will go to polls in the third phase on April 6. In West Bengal, polling will be held on 16 seats of South, 24 Parganas, 8 seats of Hooghly and 7 seats of Howrah during the third phase. Filing of nomination papers will begin today for the single-phase assembly election in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, as well as the Union Territory of Puducherry. All the 140 assembly constituencies of Kerala and 234 assembly constituencies in Tamil Nadu, along with 30 assembly constituencies in Puducherry, will go to polls together on 6th of April. Counting of votes in these states and the Union Territory will take place on 2nd of May. In Kerala, the filing of nomination for the upcoming assembly election will begin from today. Official notification for the assembly polls will be out today, followed by beginning of nominations or filings. Last date to file nomination is March 19 and scrutiny will take place on March 20. Withdrawal of nomination is still March 22. In Tamil Nadu, filing of nominations will begin for the single-phase assembly election today. Last date for filing of nomination is March 19. Scrutiny of nomination will take place on March 20 and last date for withdrawal of candidature is March 22. More than 6 crore 27 lakhs voters will elect 234 representatives for the 16th assembly on April 6. Counting will be on May 2. The first Quad Leaders Summit will be held virtually today at 7 p.m. IST. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga and US President Joseph R. Biden will participate in the first Leaders Summit of the quadrilateral framework. They will discuss regional and global issues of shared interest and exchange views on practical areas of cooperation towards maintaining a free, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific region. They will also exchange views on temporary challenges such as resilient supply chain, emerging and critical technologies, maritime security and climate change. Leaders will also discuss ongoing efforts to combat COVID-19 pandemic and explore opportunities for collaboration in ensuring safe, equitable and affordable vaccines in Indo-Pacific region. Ahead of the summit, Australia Prime Minister Scott Morrison has said that the meeting would discuss security challenges across the Indo-Pacific, climate change and efforts to contain the spread of COVID-19 in the region. He has said that when governments come together at the highest level, it shows a whole new level of cooperation to create a new anchor for peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific. U.S. President Joe Biden has signed his sweeping $1.9 trillion COVID-19 economic relief package into law, marking a significant legislative accomplishment as the new administration looks to shepherd the country through the pandemic. President Biden, who signed the bill alongside Vice President Kamala Harris in the Oval Office, characterized the measure as historic legislation aimed at rebuilding the backbone of the country. The passage of the bill marked the first major legislative achievement of the new administration and a Congress that is now under full Democratic control with narrow majorities in the House and Senate. Key features of the plan include up to $1,400 per person stimulus payments that will send money to about 90% of households, a $300 federal boost to weekly jobless benefits, an expansion of the child tax credit of up to $3,600 per child, and $350 billion in state and local aid, etc. Now the sports news. 3 days third annual sports meet of Royal Riders Manipur kick off today at Nilagoti Youth Club Sports Ground. 4 teams, namely Classic teamed, Interceptor team, Standard teamed and Himalayan teamed are competing in the sports meet. Classic team met with Standard teamed while Interceptor teamed lock horns with Himalayan teamed in their respective football matches on the first day of the event today. Events like slow bike race and 8-shaped bike race also mark the event. Aizawl FC and Chennai City FC have defeated their opponents in their respective playoff Ground B matches of the ongoing 14th League. In yesterday's first match of the ongoing league hosted by Kolkata under the aegis of All India Football Federation since January 9th, Aizawl FC defeated Neroka FC 1-0. The lone goal of the winning team was scored by Liliang Sangwa at 46th minute. While in the second league match, Chennai City FC thrashed Indian Arrows 5-0. For the winners, Rajesh S scored 1 goal at 36th minute, while Binit Kumar Balmurugan netted 2 goals at 49th and 90th plus 5 minutes respectively, and Jackson Dast and Iqbal Hussain scored 1 goal each at 59th and 85th minutes of the match respectively. International Olympic Committee has confirmed that the Chinese Olympic Committee has offered vaccine doses to be used for participants at this year's Tokyo Olympics and the Beijing Winter Games in 2022. More than 10,000 athletes will take part in the Olympics, with several thousands more involved as coaching staff, media volunteers and officials. However, Toshiro Muto, the Tokyo Game CEO, declined to comment on the announcement. Asked how the organizers might respond if China offered vaccine doses, Muto said the vaccination process is handled by the Japanese government, so the organizing committee are not in position to comment. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar says it is time to audit performance of 4 years rule of BJP-led state government. Another hand grenade planted inside Assam Rifles transit camp in Kumantlampak near Minutong. Bomb disposed of safely at Langol Forest Range. And India logs 23,285 new cases of coronavirus in 24 hours, taking country's COVID-19 case load above 1,13 lakhs. Recovery rate stands above 96%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.